Welcome back to another video. I'm going to do a mule deer guide today on Silver Ridge Peaks. I've been requested that a lot recently, and I haven't been around like this whole week, and haven't gotten really any. I haven't been playing at all, so I don't have any kills or anything to make into video. So we'll do a guide. It's very highly requested before the mule deer Truracs come out, which is in a little bit over a week or so. And I think it's August 1st today or 2nd. And as you can see, we have a bunch of mule deer right out here. I had a diamond one, the big rack one, that shot the recurve right here. But this is one of my favorite lakes for them. It's also really good for mountain goats, and they're just coming into their drink time right now. Or drink zones, I should say. See, drinking right there. They'll drink right here, and down on this side of the lake. But I think their drink time is 9 to 10 on this map. Let's see, 9:30 to 10:30 on this map. I think it is, I want to say 10 to 12:30 on Parque Fernando. And I did a guide on that a while ago. I'll probably put the link in the description below, or pop it up on the screen at the end. So my favorite spots for them are, it's one of my favorite spots by far, this lake right here. They will be drinking, you can see their drink times right here, their zones. They drink all around this. It's another really good lake for them. Don't see any zones popping up for them, but down here I had one I shot from 300 meters while he was resting, a big rack diamond right here. Had a level 5 down here. Really like this area for mule deer, really good. And down here is pretty good. I haven't had anything crazy, no diamonds or anything, but I always have mule deer down here. This lake right here. Then down here, really good for mule deer. They'll be drinking on this side and all along this edge. And they'll be even feeding and resting up in here. And they feed up in here as well. Then down here, you feed and drink right here along this edge and along this edge of the lake. Then I had another diamond one down here, right at this lake. Really like this. This spot is one of the best spots. These three spots right here and this coast right here always have a bunch of mule deer down on this drinking. Then I had the diamond right there, and then I had that diamond I shot in the heart with the compound right here from that next to that tree stand. And I don't know if I've had any other diamonds from there. Might have had two. Not 100% sure, but great spots right here. Always have mule deer. Best to hunt these during the drink time, since this is a really heavy forested area, so cannot see them very easy in their feed time. But then down here is also really good. Had a few down here every time, mainly on this side of the lake, and then a few on this side. Then there's some down here, but they're not worthwhile because you can't really get to them because it's the edge of the map. I haven't had any up here. I do have some sometimes right here. It's not that great, but you can see there's a zone there. Even though it says it's the mule deer outpost, it's not that great for them. But you will find a few. Then up here, there is a bunch up here and down here. They're usually drinking on this side of the lake, and they're usually drinking all around the lake on this one. Then I had another diamond right here. That was actually in the dark, but this is a really good spot for them. There's a ton of mule deer in this area. They're always feeding or resting in this field right here, climber outpost, and on this side of the road too. Then up here, another great spot. I had actually close to a diamond piebald. It was a big level 4. He was just a few kilograms under diamond weight, and he was right here. Really big piebald, and always have a ton of them around this lake. Feeding up in here. If you go, I like to go like this. Right here, I start right here at this outpost if it's their feed time, and then I run down through this, and they'll be feeding all the way down through this. You can see that's an elk zone, but they do feed right there too. But up in here, they also drink all around this lake and this lake. Not the greatest spots, but there's a few there. Had another diamond up in here. Really good spot. Just there's always mountain lions spooking them right here, so I don't love it. There's quite a few mule deer right here, and they'll feed down on this side of the lake. See right there, there's their evening or midday feed time. It's 10:30 to 14, and they're always on this side of the lake feeding or up in this meadow. Have killed a diamond out there. Then over here had another diamond right here. I don't know if he was drinking or feeding, but it's a great area for him. If you run down from this outpost, they'll be feeding up all around this area. And if you go during their drink time, there'll be a ton of them around this lake. But down here is really good. I don't think I have any marked, but down here is really good for mule deer. Don't think I've had any down here. It's a really good elk and black bear lake. And this spot is these three lakes again are really good for mule deer. All around it during the drink time, you'll find so many of them. I have a tent sitting right here, and I just run down this. Either side works. I usually run down this side, and they'll be drinking all along the edge of this, and on this side as well. There's a ton of them. Then down here, always have mule deer around this lake, feeding down in here, feeding all in this meadow, this big strip right here. They always feed down there, drink up in here all the time. Had quite a few. Then down here as well, really good down here. I think that is all my spots I've had them. So I'd say that my favorite ones would be this lake up here, these two lakes right here, these two down here, and let's see, climber outpost right here definitely. Then probably these two right here. By far my favorite mule deer spots. Hopefully this helps. If you're trying to get a legacy before the update, the Trurac update, I really hope they do a good job on them, because mule deer are one of my favorite animals to hunt in real life. One of my favorite animals, period. And they just look so cool. I really hope they do a good job on them, and we could go after those as diamonds. They shouldn't change where they're spawning with it, so this should still work after the Trurac update, but definitely works right now. And I'd have to go check and see how many diamonds I've had so far off of this map of mule deer, but I'd definitely say at least 6. Not 100% sure. But with that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.